Good morning, Bobcats. This is Miss Richard here. I am coming to you today to go over some information for the Art to Remember program. Many of you probably remember doing it in previous years. I just wanted to review some guidelines so that you guys can make the best art projects possible. This is an example of one that one of my kids did last year when he was in kindergarten. Here's another example. So you'll notice that these all have lots of color being used and that they've colored all the way to the edge of the paper. So you're going to receive one piece of this paper. If you want to do a practice drawing or an example drawing on a piece of scrap paper first, so you make sure that the colors are right and your project is right, I would recommend doing that because you're only going to get one of these, and this is what your artwork has to be completed on. So if you mess up, you can try flipping it over, but other than that, you're really only going to get one shot. So you're going to want to make sure that you use lots and lots of colors. Here are some examples of projects that have been done that were really good. They have lots of color. They color all the way to the edge of the paper. Here are some examples of what not to do. So making it too small, making it not go all the way to the edge of the paper or have a white background. This one is using just pencil. This one is too light. So you want to make sure that you're using bright, bold colors. You can use crayons. You can use markers. You can use watercolor paints if your teacher allows, but something with bright, bold colors. No highlighters. Colored pencils can work as long as you're making sure that you're coloring heavily so that all the colors get nicely onto the page. Another thing that your teacher might like to try to do is something called a directed drawing. There are tons of these online. This was just one I printed out because I thought it was kind of cool. It's a crocodile or an alligator, not really sure which one. But if you maybe are struggling for an idea or don't feel like you are the greatest of artists, there are some really cool directed drawings that will help you step by step and shape by shape to make something really cool. I saw some cool owls. I saw some woodland creatures like raccoons. There's frogs. Miss Hortzman's class did frogs last year and they came out really, really great. So maybe for some of the younger students or for students who are having a hard time coming up with an idea, you can pull up some directed drawings to try. So just to remember, lots of bright, bold colors. You're only going to get one sheet of paper. You can color all the way to the edge. Make sure that your name is not all the way to the edge or it won't show up. So maybe try to incorporate your name somewhere in your picture if it's important for you to have your name somewhere on your picture. Bright, bold colors. This was one that one of my kids did last year in Miss Duquette's class. It's really pretty cool. Lots of color, lots of movement, goes all the way to the edges of the page. So there's some examples for you. And you're going to be working on these in class. You certainly can take them home to work on them as well if you would like. And teachers, if you have any questions, you can contact myself or Melena Boyd or any of the other PTA members and they can help you out. Thank you so much and have a fun time on this project.